Another movie review.
Hey, what's up? Kyle here again. I'm in the car with my wonderful, beautiful mom,
Hi.
Cindy.
Hi.
How you doing, Mom?
Good. How are
you doing,
you?
Cindy?
I'm doing well.
Mwah. How you doing? And we're here to do another movie review. We're here to do our first movie review of 2024 together.
Right.
Because you haven't done a movie review with me in a long time.
No,
it's been a while.
Time, yeah.
It's not too long, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And we're here to do a movie review on the new Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Right.
The fourth Bad Boys movie, the first installment of the Bad Boys movies, the fourth Bad Boys movie. And what'd you think of it?
I thought it was very good. A lot of action. Very good. Very good. You know, funny. A lot of funny stuff, and it was filled with fun and action, a little comedy, a little drama. You know, the whole shebang.
And yeah, I as far as Will Smith,
Right, Will Smith and also Martin Lawrence. You know, it was nice to see them together again in another installment. And, you know, it had some of the same people that have been in, you know, the movies in the past. You know, so it was good. It was very good. We don't want to give any spoilers away. But, you know, it was a lot of tense moments and funny moments.
This had the most action in it, I think, of all the Bad Boys movies. This had the most violence, most bloody, and you don't like seeing blood in movies.
No, I don't like blood in movies, but
and violence, and this had a lot of action, a lot of violence, a lot of comedy.
Right.
And Martin Lawrence is really funny in this.
Yeah,
and Will Smith was really funny in it too, but Martin Lawrence really steals the show, I think.
I think he steals the show, definitely, but they were both very good in it,
really
you know,
good,
and you know, it's they're a good match.
They are a good match.
Good couple.
They are a good couple.
Yeah. And you know, it was nice to see some of the people in the movie that, you know, we've seen them in the movies before, you know, so
and the son comes back from their last one, Armando.
Right, Armando comes back,
and he joins the group. We
don't want to give spoilers away.
Well,
but
we could say he joins the team.
He joins his dad and you know, and Marcus, who's Martin Lawrence, and he joins them to help.
Mike is his dad.
Yeah, Mike.
It's Will Smith.
Right, Will Smith is his dad, and you know, he joins up with them to try and, you know, solve this big criminal thing that's going on. And you know, we also get to see Joey Pants, you know, whose actually real name is, you know, Joe Pantoliano.
And his name is Captain Howard.
Right, his name is Captain Howard in it. And then you have his daughter, the girl who plays his daughter is in the movie. And you know, so it's nice to see him, even though he, you know, the last movie,
a little bit more so you can see.
Even though in the last movie, you know, it didn't end well for him, but we see him in, you know, some other moments, which is good.
And he was in the Goonies. That was one of my favorite movies.
Oh, the Goonies.
Remember when he was in the Goonies?
Yeah. Well, he played a bad guy in the Goonies, but in this, you know, he was the captain of the police force. So.
And why don't you give a little synopsis on what it's about, Mom?
Okay. Well, it starts off, you know, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in a Porsche, and they're driving somewhere. We don't know where they're going, but they're dressed up, and they're on the
wedding.
Well, yeah, it turns out they're going to a wedding, but they, it starts off with Martin Lawrence, kind of being silly and going into a store, a convenience store, and then stuff happens there, and then they get back in the car, and they go to the wedding, and we find out that Will Smith is marrying, someone, whatever her name was. I can't think of her name, but he was marrying this woman, and I think she was supposed to be Martin Lawrence's daughter.
Yeah. No, Martin Lawrence's sister.
Oh, Martin Lawrence's sister, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, right. His daughter was also in the movie. So, yeah. So he's marrying Martin Lawrence's sister, and, they have the wedding, and something happens at the wedding, and it gets a little scary, but everything worked out okay. And then they go on, they find out, like, the next day or a few weeks later or whatever, that the captain, who's not with us anymore, the captain Captain Howard's being framed for criminal activity. So they don't believe it. They don't believe, that he's being framed. They believe he's being framed. They don't believe that he's guilty of criminal activity. And so they go on a hunt to find out who's doing this to him. And, because they don't want his name to be, tarnished in any way, because he was a good man. So it's all about them figuring out who did this to their captain. And, and it was a lot of action, a lot of, explosions and this and that. It was very exciting, an exciting movie.
Yeah.
And, the rest of the cast was very good. All the people in the cast were good.
Tiffany Haddish was in this too.
Yeah, she made an appearance, like a bit of a cameo type of thing. Yeah, which is, certainly not whatever. But, she was in it. And, there are a few other people that, Vanessa Hudgens was in it.
She's in all of them, I think.
Yeah. And then, a few other people that were in it that,
there's some twists and turns in it too.
There's definitely some twists and turns. So it was, it was very good.
They play the Bad Boys song in it too. They always play that song. Martin Lawrence always says Bad Boys. I get, he always screws up the song.
Right.
He always fucks up the song.
Yeah. So it was good though, but it was definitely, I would definitely say, go see it if you're a fan of the series of movies of Bad Boys, and even if you aren't, you could still see this movie if you've never seen the others, because each movie stands on its own. So they're not continuations really.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Well,
there's stuff that happens in previous movies.
The last one was the previous one from this one.
Right.
Was a continuation to this one, but
you could see this movie without really seeing the other ones.
You could see this movie without seeing the other ones. Right. But I like them all. I'm a big fan of these movies. I'm a big fan of Will Smith.
Right.
A lot of people are not. After the whole, I don't know what they're thinking.
After the whole incident at the Academy Awards,
I don't know if people are watching his movies anymore.
He's kind of, I don't know. He's been put on a back burner, but he's still talented.
To me, he's still talented. To us, he's still talented.
Right.
And I like his work.
Yeah.
And I like all the music he's put out. And I like his music. I like all those movies he's put out. He's been very talented over the years, and I always will love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And they're just great as a team.
Yeah, they're a good duo.
They're a good duo.
And obviously, they've had a lot of success in these movies. So
yeah. I remember seeing the first one back in 1997. What was it? 95?
I don't know.
We saw that in the theaters, didn't we?
I think so.
1995.
Well, it was
first one. Did I see that in the theaters with you?
I don't know. I don't remember really. It was no. You couldn't have. You were young.
Well,
you saw it on TV
because
it was in 1995.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because it was rated R.
And it was in 1995. You were only like 3 years old then.
I saw it on TV. I think on pay-per-view.
You saw it on TV. Yeah,
the pay-per-view that they had when they had movies on, like the little commercials and everything.
Right. You might have seen the Bad Boys Nuñez 2 in 2003
Yeah.
in the theater. You were 9 then. I don't know if you saw that in the theater either.
I saw the...
No, you were... How old were you? 11.
I don't know,
11, I think. So I don't know if you saw that one, but you've seen them all, obviously.
I've seen all of them, though.
Right,
I have
yeah.
all of them.
So
I'm going to buy this one, too.
Yeah.
This one was really good.
Yeah.
They're really good. I wouldn't say... I don't know which one's my favorite. It's hard to say. They're all really good. And each one stands on its own. I love these movies. And I bet you they're going to make another one.
Probably.
One. They'll probably make another one.
Depending on how successful this one is. But
well, this one was pretty successful, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Well, it's all about how much money
it's
the
all
movie
about
made.
The money,
it's
all about the cheddar.
Right, exactly. So we'll see how much money this movie pulls in, and then they'll decide if they're going to make another one, which would be, what, the 5th one?
The 5th one, yeah.
Yeah, so... You know, I mean, I'm sure, you know, all the action and everything that takes place is, you know, exhausting for the two actors
I wonder how they
involved
filmed
in it.
all this stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, how do they film these movies? I don't know. With all action and explosives.
It's crazy.
It must cost thousands of dollars to make.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars to get explosives and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm sure what Martin Lawrence and Will Smith just got paid to make this movie is in the millions.
It's more than what I get to...
Well, you know, so they, you know, I'm sure this movie cost millions and millions of dollars to make. They have to be able to make that money back in the theater. So we'll see how it does.
Yeah,
then that'll determine maybe whether they're going to make another one.
Yeah, it's not easy to make these movies. No, just being in movies that I'm in, like low budget movies, independent horror films. It's not easy to be in those type of movies, let alone big Hollywood movies like this.
Right.
But this is like something like you can only imagine what this costs to make all these explosives and all this stuff, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, it never just you know the length of time it takes to make the movies and all the people involved,
the cast.
You know, when we sat there watching all the credits at the end,
there was something at the end.
We thought there'd be a little tease thing at the end, but there wasn't. But, you know, you could see how many people are involved in making these movies. So, of course, it's costing millions and millions of dollars to make.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll make it back at the box office.
They'll make it back.
Or in you know,
not
whatever.
At the Academy Awards, they're not going to get...
No,
this is not going to get...
This is not an Academy Award-worthy movie, but
it's not.
And they know it's not going to win any awards. Yeah. Maybe it would win an award for the best explosions.
Maybe, the best explosions.
the most amount of ammunition used in a movie.
Do they have awards like that?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. No awards that are televised that are like that. But you know, they really had like a lot of special effects and a lot of, you know, a lot of...
It's a comedy, I would say, for best comedy.
Yeah, I mean, it's really... Is it classified as a It's like a comedy. It's like a buddy comedy.
Action comedy, buddy comedy, cop comedy.
Yeah, so...
But anyways, down to the ratings.
Yes.
What would you rate this?
From
out of 5 stars.
Out of 5 stars?
And 10 stars.
Out of 10? I would give this, out of 10, probably I'd give it an 8.5.
8.5? I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10.
You would?
I love this movie. I always say 10 out of 10, but I really love this one. It's so good. It's definitely worth checking out. If you love the Bad Boys franchise, definitely go see Bad Boys Ride or Die. This is the 4th one. Definitely go see Bad Boys Ride or Die in a theater near you right now.
Right.
Definitely go check it out. Definitely go see Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and Bad Boys Ride or Die in a theater near you. Would you recommend them seeing it?
Yes. Go out and see it. It's fun. And, you know, I mean, I wouldn't bring little kids to it.
No.
You know, there's a couple of things that are, you know, that a little, the language is, you know, whatever. But, you know, definitely go out and see it.
Definitely see it.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's fun.
Definitely see Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Right.
Anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed this movie review that we did. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. Definitely give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Please rate, subscribe. Thank you, Mom, for doing the review.
You're welcome.
And thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing. And I'll see you all next time. All right. Peace.